So my name is Kelsey McCarson. I'm a boxing writer for the Sweet Science, for New York Fights, and for Bleacher Report. Um, I, to my knowledge, am the only boxing writer in the world today who has fought a current world champion, and one of the few who has ever braved to step in the ring with a world caliber elite fighter. Now, if you remember, this was for charity, and of course, Jermell Charlo took it easy on your friend Kelsey. But let me tell you, I've never gone through this fight. I've never really watched it and talked about it. So I thought it might be interesting coming off Jermell's KO win over Erickson Lubin to kind of talk about what the experience was like to fight an elite professional fighter. You can see I'm over there in the ring, and about now is when I realized what I've gotten myself into. I'm over there getting ready to fight Charlo, and I mean, look at it like he took it so seriously over there. I was like, holy shit, like what's going on? Like, yeah, I've seen other fighters versus writers before, and like it seemed like a lot less, like a lot more jovial than this thing was. So you can see Jermell. Um, he's bullshitting around. He's running around. He told my wife before the fight exactly how it would be. He said, "I'm going to be. Kelsey's going to think I'm here, but I'm really going to be over here." And he hasn't really thrown a punch yet to hurt me. He's kind of just showing me that I can't hit him, and that was true. From my experience in the ring with Jermell, it would appear that's the first time he really hit me, and I'll remember that because I remember not seeing it coming. Like it's like he was standing in front of me, and then bam, my head snapped back. Um, it didn't hurt as much as it was just like shocking that somebody could just like land a punch on you from without you seeing it coming. And he threw a straight like professional fighters see that one coming. I didn't see shit. So you can see I'm trying here. Jermell, he didn't really like turn it on until maybe the last part of the fight. So he's still kind of just showing me that I can't hit him. And I have to tell you that and I had trained for this fight. It's not like I just jumped in the ring. And I had trained for 10 weeks with Danny Arnold over there. You see, he's a strength and conditioning guy over at Plex. He owns Plex and works with all of Ronnie's fighters, or most of them. And he was working with Jermell at the time because he's kind of telling me what to do. And he's probably the best part about this fight is the way he he was just real funny over there. He's telling me to hit the one in the middle and stuff like that. He was giving me good advice, though. He's telling me to shorten my stride up a little bit and just kind of ease into it. Um, I was only a minute, and I was freaking so tired, and I had busted my ass for 10 weeks every day. I'd work hours a day. I'd work out and getting ready for this. But see, I'm ready. Like I'm good, and I have to tell you that it was a lot of fun in a weird way. Like I had a lot of fun in there, despite the shellacking I took. Um, it was just like a completely different experience. I mean, I'd been in fights before, but I'd never boxed anybody, so it was like a completely different thing. Um, if you can boxing and fighting they're the same but different. I mean, fighting is more just emotional nonsense, and boxing is a sport. And see, I'm trying to work my jab. My favorite boxing writer's name is Springs Toledo. In my opinion, he's the best boxing writer on the planet today. He told me to pump that jab, so I've worked on that jab, on that bag. You see how it never touches him. But I'm trying here. He's kind of BSing around still. This is not the Jermell Charlo. This is actually more like Jermell Charlo used to fight. When Jermell was with Roddy Shields, he was more of a boxer, and he would kind of run around the ring and just hit people and not let them hit him. And I'm sure that Jermell didn't want to like kill me, which is good. Um, Look at that. That was my lone like hook to the head there. And I remember like there's another one, and I landed one, and I could tell like he was kind of pissed. like like I think like maybe I had hit the bag a little more than he thought I had before. So I remember like as soon as that happened, he kind of upped the pressure a little bit. And keep in mind that my ability as a fighter is he's probably going 12% speed here. So this I'm not saying like I'm proud of my effort and what I did, but like I know that if this was a real fight, I'd end up looking like Erickson Lubin. I'm a lot bigger than Jermell, but like as far as weight goes, I'm a heavyweight and he is a junior middleweight. But I got to tell you, like when we're standing next to each other, he's just taller than me, and has a longer reach. So like there was no, it was just like it was just crazy to me what kind of athletes these guys are and how good a shape and how um, just their bodies are different. Like his body is just crazy different than mine. He's got really long arms. I mean, I expected to have the reach, right? I mean, this guy's a junior middleweight, and I'm a heavyweight, and I was like, sweet. Didn't matter. See Jermell kind of pumping that jab. It's bullshitting around here still. I'm trying to throw punches. I think that's like the best you can do in life is do the best you can, and I feel like I did that. Um, and I think that compassion is good too. I think Jermell showed a lot of compassion here for Kelsey, who was trying. I was throwing punches. I wasn't landing on anything. And I have to tell you how much that hurts. He got me in the body there pretty good. I know that these punches don't maybe seem um, that hard, but I tell you, when you're receiving them, they do. And I know that after this experience, here I almost fall down for no reason. That's my elite athleticism coming into play. I have to say that I mean, I felt like I got hit by a truck the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't walk for like a week. Like I'm saying that like he's not like trying to kill me, but like it's not like he didn't punch me because he punched me a few good times there. And mostly he was showing off his defensive prowess. Um, the last round here, this we were supposed to do 3 minutes rounds, but when they started, they said we wanted to do 1 minute rounds because obviously I would have been in over my head in 3 minute rounds because those 1 minute rounds were tremendously long and they were really difficult for me. And I'd bust. I'm telling you, I was in shape, guys. I might not look it, but I was in shape. We went to Mexico City with my three friends. Um, we ascended the pyramids like with this tour group, and I was the first one up on top there that next week. Like I'm saying, like I was in good shape, and like it did not matter. So this here's Jermell's gonna finally like kind of put it on me a little bit. And I remember like standing there and trying to throw punches at him, and like I'm throwing punches and he's throwing punches, and the only one landing is him. So it's just like amazing because like I have to tell you, like he would be right in front of me, it would seem like, and I would throw a punch, and all I would feel was his shirt. Like he would just get out of the way, just like um, an inch out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Like he just barely moves out of the way, and like he's right there. So here's the last round. By this time, I don't know what I'm doing. It's, I did. I tried to stay with that jab. I'm a southpaw here. Look at that. But he's just kind of just picking me apart. That was a good punch by Jermell. Um, he's just landing that kind of at will. And see, he's kind of cutting it up now. I tried to walk forward, and they were like, "Don't!" So they told me to stop. They were afraid that I was going to die. Um, chasing him around here. I say chasing. I use that word lightly. I'm saying that like he's moving around. He could do whatever he wants in here with me. But I did my best here. Throwing that punch, like you should never throw that punch. I'm working the combinations. In a minute, he kind of opens up here. And like all those punches hurt. Look, cover, covered. Um, he's a good puncher. He wasn't really trying to kill me. He was taking it light. It was for charity after all. And our friend Corbin was there, who was fighting cancer at the time. He's actually over 2 years cancer free. So this was a really big success. We raised over $15,000. Jermell was great for doing that. Jermell's a great fighter. Jermell has had a great career. From then, this was the fight before, or actually one fight before he became the WC junior middleweight champion, and he still holds that record today.